welcome back to another guitar session. Today we're talking about me and the eagle, and we have a really special artist featured in the background of this video today. So Mainely Wildlife Photography is just a wonderful, they're good friends and they're doing good work and they're living the life, you know. And so you'll see probably a few slides in the background changing. They're a little blurry, but you can find out more about them by searching them down on the internet. So the intro really works like, I have it on Capo 3, guitar's on Capo 3, but you're going to want this on Capo 2. I'm on Capo 3 because I tuned this cheap old guitar down to drop or E flat tuning, E flat standard. And if you don't do that, you'll be on Capo 2. If you do what I do, and you have an older instrument that is kind of cheap, but you really want to take care of it, and you don't want to have to do any unnecessary maintenance on it, you know, tune it down a half step, E flat standard, and then just put the capo on fret number 3, like we're doing here. But you could just pretend that it's on fret 2. I'll talk about fret number 3 as if it were actually fret number 3. You know, this is the 0 fret, doesn't matter where we're at. So we're starting with this really cool, it's one of my all-time favorite voicings on the guitar. Well, if we added that open high E string, you know, the major 9 and major 7, just a beautiful sound. 3, open, 1, open, starting on the D, G, B, and E strings. But we don't go all the way up, we just kind of forward roll. And we're working back into the C chord with the G and the bass. So we've got to get this sort of like wish you were here fingering going, right? And then there's this really cool like G, C moves to G, to F with a thumb on it if you can, and then back to C from whence we came. So we have this really cool thumb, index, thumb, middle, which is a really pretty standardized, it's a pretty standard right hand finger pickers, like dream finger grouping design. So really manageable right hand here, but if you're interested in the count, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2, 3. So we're in tertiary meter, triple meter. G, and we move it on to A minor. And then we have this really cool walk up from the A minor to D with D7 with F sharp and the bass. And we can use that right hand to kind of, we're just still working through permutation, basically this thumb, index, thumb, middle, just an alternating, and the thumb will frequently alternate back and forth between two changing bass tones, right? And then there's a little bit of strum in there too. I'm using a little bit of the fingernail on the right hand thumb, and then just a little bit of the side of the fingernail, and then the hard part of the fingertip, the fingernail on the index finger, to kind of create a little strum pattern without a pick. So that way we hear a nice a bright attack, you know. So here's the verse. D7. And then that's the A section. Some morning, and then we get right into kind of a really straight on. This is where the song really shifts gears. And you got this really nice sort of some morning really nice straight down strokes on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, T, 1, 2, T, 1. And that's what's driving this area, right? This strum pattern. So we've got this nice, let's see. So morning down. With F sharp in the bass. And I really appreciate you chiming in today. I hope you really enjoyed the session. This is one of my absolute favorite songs in the world, and I'm glad that you joined me to share it today.